Hey guys, it's June 16th, 2024. Happy Father's Day. I haven't been on here in months, but wanted to go over a topic today that I probably just need feedback on, truthfully, because I can't find clear answers. And there's a lot of debate on it in Sunday school this morning. So the topic at hand, we discussed issues at the end of class. We pull from a little tissue box. It's called an issue box. And it can be anything from just something standard like an abortion issue or, say, cigarette smoking or whatever, to, maybe social issues. But today's topic, we did one, I forgot what it was, but the second one was, is it okay to work somewhere that sells alcohol, beer, smoking products as a Christian? So sometimes you don't even think about that kind of thing. Secondly, would it be different than if I ate somewhere maybe that sold the same, if I supported a business by going there that sold the like? Growing up, you always said, hey, stay away from the bars, don't support the bars and the liquor stores. But some families, friends of mine, they went so far as to not go to restaurants, say like anywhere like Applebee's or Chili's or whatever, that may serve it to customers that ask for it on the menu. They would only go to restaurants that had that abstained from selling it. But my question is, can you work somewhere? So, initially the question was simply, can you work somewhere? And it expanded into, can you own a company that may brew or make alcohol or beer? Or can you own a liquor store that exclusively sells liquor as a Christian? Is it a sin? So there's a lot of different levels of this. So kind of explaining the levels, let's say you're the owner of Bud Light and you're a Christian. Are you sinning by making Bud Light products and distributing them to people, which is going to cause them to form addictions to beer or alcohol? Secondly, what about a small brewery and a craft brewery or something in a local town, maybe just some little specialty drinks? Is it okay to own a brewery as a Christian, or whatever they call those little places, distillery? Thirdly, can you own a restaurant that serves alcohol, say, with a meal? Or can you own a store, a gas station, a grocery store, or operate one that serves alcohol products? Lastly, can let's look at it from a bag boy or a cashier who's just trying to find a job, say at a gas station or a small grocery store. Is it wrong? Is it sinful to knowingly, ring up products that are going to cause sin in someone's life? And I don't know. Some people, it's easy for them to say, "Oh, well, you can work anywhere you want. It's on the owner. It's on the whoever the operator." But people have to have jobs, and it's kind of catch-22. There's not going to be anywhere to work if you don't go to a place that does some things that are potentially could lead to something wrong. There's even been some correlation to say, like a place that feeds you high-calorie food, or and it's going to cause health issues. Is that no different than serving someone a drink that could potentially harm their life or harm someone else's life? So it's easy for them to answer maybe like the bag boy, cashier, maybe even the waitress part of the question, but it gets a little fuzzy once they get into discussing, like, can you operate on knowingly that this product's going to in my opinion, alcohol, there's no good in it. So I think where I stand on most all this. But what is biblical about it? Is it wholesome? Is it good? Whatsoever things are pure and I can't think of the verse now. But one verse we brought this morning was to abstain from all appearance of evil. So as a waiter or waitress, and you're serving something, a table, and you keep serving them, say, liquor drinks, is it wrong? What if it's a church member that's sitting right there, and they see you continuously serve tables with alcoholic products? I mean, I don't know. Is it ruining your testimony at that point? I've never worked in a restaurant, so I can't say how I would feel doing it as far as my conscience goes. Some people do point toward the conscience, but I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I look at sin in black and white. I know the Bible's not going to come out and say, well, you can't be a waitress in a restaurant because they serve alcohol. But there are some things it does say about being a Christian and being upright, and not to create stumbling blocks, and to emulate Christ. There's lots of things that Proverbs talks about it. There's so many things I could go into, but I'm struggling with the fact that so many people can't figure out an answer. Where's the line? Is it okay for that bag boy and that cashier? Is it okay for that waitress? Is it okay for the owner operator? Is it okay for the owner of the big company, the distillery, or whatever? This could go even into what one person mentioned, abortions, and how some, say, OBGYNs, you got the doctors and the assistants that help with certain situations, and they may have to abort a child, or they may have to give abortions at certain clinics. What if you work the front desk of that clinic? Are you a party to that abortion? Or are you just taking a front desk job because you need a job really bad? Or is that actually a sin and you shouldn't be working there? So there's a lot of angles to be taken at this, a lot of different approaches, but I'm looking at it strictly from an alcohol standpoint. We can put in whatever element we want to discuss, but I don't know. I just wanted feedback in the comments in case anybody ever watches this. I struggle with it a little bit because, kids today, they already have a limited pool of places that they can work at. And like, let's say you just want to go buy groceries, but the store sells beer. I mean, heck, I can't even go to a grocery store anymore that doesn't serve alcohol. So where can I buy groceries? I mean, if I'm supporting the store and they're supporting selling beer, am I part of the support system? I mean, obviously we got to get groceries, but and sin's going to be on the person that commits it, but are we a party in that sin by providing it by even someone that we know is drunk, or whatever it may be? I mean, what the result's going to be in drinking or smoking. Even you're actually causing long-term effects, health risks on this person's life, immediate effects, and I don't know, should we be doing it? So anyway, your feedback would be greatly appreciated, and hope you guys have a great rest of your Father's Day. First day of summer's coming up. May be glorious. Take care.